There's a reason that your smashes never go down like that, and that's because you don't know this one timing trick that guarantees smashing. First, let's start with foundational techniques. The grip. We always talk about this, Franklin, but to recap, don't hammer or panhandle grip. It reduces pronation, right?
Right.
Hand-shaped grip, and our goal of this is as wide rotation as possible. Why do you think that's important for smash angle?
More rotation, more angle.
Yeah, obviously, right? Less rotation, less angle, right? More rotation, more angle. Make sense?
Makes sense.
Quick example. This is no rotation, hammer grip, panhandle. It's not easy. You see, when I try to hit it like that, I have to use my shoulder to bring everything down. Now this is with the proper grip and enough pronation of our wrist, forearm, and fingers. So that one was easy for you, right? We do that in every video. But the next three, I don't think is gonna be as obvious for you with someone who has weak foundations. But the thing is, without these foundational sets, you're never gonna be able to apply this last timing trick, which is the most important. So, tip number 2 is?
Timing?
No, that's the last one. I'm gonna show them tip number 2 is with your smash. Come here. You see what the problem is?
Not really.
You're using too much power. When we hit drops, the reason that it drops so short is because it's a lighter shot.
Right.
If a bird were to travel infinitely fast and never slow down,
I'll just go like, great.
yeah, if you hit it straight, technically it would never land. If you had it hit at an angle, it would land very far, right?
Right.
So that's why when we want to hit it steep, we never want to use too much power. There's a difference between hard smashes and angled smashes. That's why when you see me demoing the smash, I'm using these small tap smashes. It's still very fast and I'm still very efficient, hitting as much as possible. But I'm not using full power so I can get the angle. You wanna try one more time?
Okay.
The thing about this is, if you want to hit it small, you always have to hit it fast. This is one rule you have to remember in badminton. No matter what shot, always has to be a fast contact on the bird. Because fast contact means efficient contact. You're hitting too softly, okay?
Okay.
I want you to still hit as fast as possible, just with a smaller swing.
Got it.
Understand? Hit fast. Too slow. He doesn't get it, but unfortunately, we don't have time for him to get it.
Two more. I got it.
Okay, 2 more. For each one you hit bad, it's $2.
I think all right. Not bad.
It's all right. Tip number 3 is contact point. You understand what contact point means, right?
Yeah, you want to hit it as high as possible.
So we always talk about highest contact points, but we shouldn't say highest contact point. That's actually a bad term. We should say most effective contact point. If we say highest contact point, in my standing position, it would be raising my arm straight up, right? But if I raise my arm straight up, and if I were to curl my wrist, do you see how much angle that has? Look at the angle of my racket. It's not a lot, right? So where is the most angle I can achieve? It's actually probably somewhere up here, right?
Right.
The more forward we have, actually, technically, the more we can face our racket down. But obviously, if we face it too down, then it hits the ground. So what is the most we can face it down while still hitting over the net? It's probably somewhere over here. So it's slightly in front of us. So not the highest contact point, the most effective contact point. That's where we need to be. You have a problem of doing what? You often come up, hit it to the side, hit it to the back. You try to go high, but it's right above you. But no, it actually needs to be in front of you. Let me exaggerate some ones behind me. So that's behind me. But if I keep it very in front of me, it flows through and gives me the most angle possible on my racket head. Okay, so you wanna try? You have to always feel like you're moving forward when you're hitting the shot.
Okay.
You see how high your shots are? Hit it into the ground, or even hit it into the net. More, hit into the net. Yeah. Good, that's steep. Before we get to the ultimate trick that's gonna increase your smash angle no matter what, actually this trick is gonna increase smash angle for everyone without much practice. It's actually a trick so obvious and every pro player does, but just no one talks about. Probably because they're trying to sell you courses, but not us. We gave all our information for free and we don't gatekeep. But that's why we make no money. And if you guys want to support us, please join our YouTube membership so we can make better videos. Say it.
Yeah, right. What he said.
Point number 4 is our setup. Why is that important? Well, if you're not even in position, how you can do everything else, right? So one very key setup point that I want all of you guys to remember is that when a shot is coming up, you want the bird to be landing on your front foot. What does this mean? First of all, if it's landing on your front foot, it means you're already in the dominant position, which is your weight's on your back, your foot's placed on the front to let it land, and you're in the proper position and stable. Second of all, if it lands on your front foot over here, it guarantees that your contact point is in the right place in front of you, not behind you, not everywhere else, okay? So serve high, I'm gonna show you what that position looks like, and I'm gonna let it land on my foot. Serve high. Okay. So this is where my foot is. You see, stable. I'm on my back foot, I transition forward, and I hit. So one more. Okay. See, perfect position, okay? It can be a little bit forward of your foot. And now I'm gonna get in that position, but this time I'm gonna hit the bird. Okay? Try.
All right.
Let's try 2 shots first, where you just land it in front of your left foot. Okay, make sure you're in position. Ready? Terrible. That's why you can't hit shots. No, don't move, just stand. You guys at home should definitely do this exercise because you'll be surprised. You guys don't even know how to get into position. That's not your left foot.
Oh.
Okay? It's not what you know about everything is wrong. Okay?
Okay.
Come here. Come closer. Look me in the eye. Say it back to me.
It's partially wrong, but partially right.
What is right?
I think the right foot back is right. And the outstretched is
But your right foot's not even back. Your right foot's like literally side to side.
Okay. More back then.
Our last tip and the ultimate trick. I guarantee you've never heard anything like this before, okay? So this is actually not about the swing. This is about the bird. How do you think the bird can affect how steep our smashes are?
I guess like if you hit the feathers versus like the cork.
Oh, not bad. Not bad guess. Yes. If you hit the feathers versus what?
Like a clean hit on the cork.
Yes. Okay, exactly. In what scenario are you more likely to hit the feathers?
Really high lift.
When the bird is coming down like this, it's easier for us to hit the feather, right? Especially on when they're coming high serves, it's coming down and we hit the feather like this. Why does that create less of a steeper smash?
It like doesn't really go down when you hit like here.
King of explaining things by not explaining them.
It's like it goes more down when you hit here.
So if you hit the feather, first of all, what it's doing is the feathers are going into your racket. So you're not actually getting a clean contact. It's not solid to solid hit. It's solid to something soft. If you were to hit a pillow, it'll diffuse strength, right?
Right.
That's number 1. Second of all, when you hit the feather, you have no clean contact point. Like, what is your contact point here? It's nothing. Especially when it's coming down, you're hitting nothing as a contact point. So this is very similar to serves. If we want to hit clean, fast serves every time, how do we do it? We want to face our shuttlecock to the angle that our racket is facing, right? If we face it wrong or if we hit the feather, it's going to be wrong. So what is the most ideal scenario to hit steep angles? Well, assuming our angle that we want to hit is here, then the most way for us to hit this angle is if the bird is traveling towards us like this, right? The shuttlecock is traveling like this. Make sense?
Makes sense.
Okay. How do we achieve that? Well, this is where it gets complicated. In gameplay strategy. Okay, come over here. So when we want to hit steep smashes, this is the trick that no one tells you, is everyone thinks, oh, no matter what shot that comes, I'm just gonna hit it steep. No. If your goal is to hit it steep, and you know your opponent, let's say someone tall like Victor Axelson, that can't get steep shots, then you need to set up for steep smashes. So how is that done? Well, in singles, what you need to do is you need to be forcing your opponents to hit shots that come at this angle, right?
Right.
What are shots that come at this angle?
It's like you block it, and then they have to do a flat lift, and
Yes.
you cut off the flat lift.
Exactly. So what we want our opponents to do is to hit flat lifts, right?
Right.
Not pushes, because you can't smash. Not high lifts, because we're going to hit the feather. We want to hit flat lifts. Now, how do we force our opponent to do that? Well, that's by hitting neutral blocks so that they feel they have the opportunity, and then we come up and smash. So let me show you an example. Ready? A block. Right? Perfect. Your angle and your cork came at the direction I wanted, and then I hit a steep smash. Give it a try. So hit one block. Go. Too much power. Block. Go. Considering how bad you are at everything else, that was steeper than usual because you got the right cork direction. So that's really the most important thing, and I've never heard anyone talk about it online, is setting up your shot properly to come to the angle to hit that steep shot.